I just love Japanese clothing. I think they make amazing clothes.
I mean, that's why I said convenience stores, because a lot of my YouTube is watching people go to them at like 2 a.m.
Any 7-Eleven foods you would want to try in Japan?
I had friends in high school that were big into like anime. They got me into anime.
Hello everybody 皆さんこんにちはこんばんはおはようございます。アメリカ出身のザック・パールです。今日は日本に行ったことがないアメリカ人に日本の印象についてのインタビューを行いました。どんな印象を持ってるんでしょうか。では、ご覧になりましょう。When you hear Japan, what's the first word that comes to mind?
Good food.
Good food.
Good food.
What food?
Takoyaki, ramen, handful noodles, burgers. Oh my goodness, yo, I think Japan does better burgers than America.
First thing.
Probably a Japanese person, I guess.
Okay.
I'd say like Asia and food, sushi.
Favorite sushi?
Like I don't know, any roll with like tuna. I like tuna, yeah.
Craftsmanship
Craftsmanship.
and respect.
And
Two
respect.
words. Yeah.
I think I hear like respect a lot, you know. They kind of Why do you think respect?
It's just all about their culture. I don't know. The way they take their shoes off, everything is like very precise and beautifully presented. Their
Yeah.
streets are super clean. I've never been. I would love to go.
What about craftsmanship? What do you think there?
They just have the best stuff ever, it seems. Like every awesome brand, whether it's furniture or clothing or like cars, like I feel like Japan is on top of their game.
You own any Japanese stuff?
I'm wearing some Japanese pants right now.
Oh, Japanese
I
denim.
have Oni denim.
Oni denim.
Yeah, the secret denim. Shh. But yeah, 20 ounces. I love these. I just love Japanese clothing. I think they make amazing clothes.
What kind of impression overall do you guys have of Japan?
I have a good impression. I think Japan's awesome. It has, I feel like, a lot of rich culture.
What kind of culture do you think Japan has?
I don't know. I mean, a lot. I guess I think of anime, which is embarrassing. I think of food, stuff like that. I think of cool people. I think of music.
Would you guys be interested in visiting Japan?
Yes, definitely, for sure.
Yes, I would. I really want to go to Tokyo.
What kind of stuff would you want to do there?
Maybe probably shop. I know there's a lot of good shopping and food.
How about you?
Yeah, definitely really cool fashion. One of our really good friends is super into Japanese fashion. He went there and is super influenced by that. So I've heard a lot about that, which seems really interesting. Yeah, it seems really pretty. I think people are nice, good healthcare system. Yeah.
What overall impression do you have of Japan?
It seems like they have crazy history that I don't know too much about, samurai and whatnot, and beautiful architecture and mountains. And I think they have a good balance of like nature and city and beaches and mountains, and like they just make a lot of cool stuff. They got good cartoons. They got probably really, really good food. Probably a way better public transportation system. I hear things about their people being like really overworked, which is concerning. But they seem to have a good philosophy and worldview.
In what
They seem to
sense?
be very respectable. They just seem super respectable and put together, and like I think they size things up before they start hacking away.
What overall impression do you guys have of Japan?
Well, you know, I've never been there, but a lot of my friends have been there, and they're all, you know, they all love it. I've seen a lot of like documentaries and you know, movies, and I think it looks beautiful. I'd love to go sometime. I know they have beautiful countrysides and like stuff like that, and the food looks good. I want to get some Japanese food in Japan.
What kind of documentaries and movies do you like about Japan? Or from Japan?
Well, I'm a really big horror person, so, and Japanese has some a really solid like some really solid horror movies. I mean, The Ring, the original Ring is actually Japanese, Ringo, and then like anime, of course. I mean, who doesn't watch anime? And then just a lot of food docs. I'm big on. I mean, that's why I said convenience stores, because a lot of my YouTube is watching people go to them at like 2 a.m.
Any 7-Eleven foods you would want to try in Japan?
All the sweet treats look like heavenly. They look so good. So I don't know what any of them are called, but like any of the like sweet bun type situations, anything that's cream filled, like all of that looks really good.
What impression do you have of Japan as an overall culture?
I think Japan as an overall culture is it's reflective of their history, right? So Japan as a country has always been like very like conservative, very big into imperialism. So a lot of their culture reflects that. So everything has to be orderly and is done with purpose. And even the idea of Kaizen, like constantly finding ways to improve. So there has to be some kind of market improvement from like 1 year to the next. So, all those things I think are qualities that I think reflect in actual real life. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to apply those things in real life. So I think Japanese culture is very important in teaching people what it means to do things with intention and do things like, you do things that you love and do things that you love with intention. So.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'm surprised you know so much about like Japanese culture. And
I've been reading about it, like, because I had friends in high school that were big into like anime. They got me into anime. One of the first animes I watched was Golden Boy. Shout out to Golden Boy 1995. One of the best animes ever made. I stand on that. So they got me into anime early. And from there, I just started reading. And I'm one of those people who opens a book and I just, like, if you give me a book, I'll read it. I love reading. And I just started reading and researching everything about Japan. So when I went, I could respect their culture and not just come over there just like Americans, we like to conquer things, right? If I'm going to go over to Japan, I want to respect the culture and live the culture or live like a Japanese person instead of just kind of going over there and be like, oh, I'm American. This is my land now and da-da-da-da. So like deep in the Japanese culture, bro, like.
so you said earlier you would want to go to Japan. What kind of stuff do you think you would want to do in Japan?
I want to go to like where the locals go, to some sketchy dive bar club. I would certainly want to go to clubs. I would want to eat the good food. I would want to ride the train everywhere, take a lot of pictures. Certainly go to some secondhand shops for that. They collect a lot of like Americana, like vintage pieces, which is cool. So they have a lot of great secondhand vintage curated shops that I would love to go to. Yeah, I'd like to snowboard too in Japan if I'm not overstaying my welcome and I have the budget for that. That would be crazy cool. But I would eat some food, peep their shops, take a lot of pictures, and hopefully snowboard and maybe communicate with some locals.
If you went to Japan, what would you want to do there?
Probably hike a lot. Like the nature part of it is so amazing. And I definitely want to see all the like temples and stuff like that. I already said this, but you eat lots of food. I don't know if I really have that much interest in actually going to like Tokyo. I mean, I would definitely spend a night there for sure. I think you have to if you go. Take in the beautiful countryside, maybe go skiing. That sounds awesome.
Any places in particular that you would want to go to or not sure yet?
Not sure yet. Haven't looked into it too much. I don't have the bread for it.
What kind of things would you want to do if you went to Japan?
Well, obviously, I work as a photographer, so the first thing I'm doing is Mario Kart IRL. As a photographer, yeah, I know, but like, I want to, I'm going to do more. Obviously, I'm going to photograph. There's a couple of spots I want to hit. I think there's a 7-Eleven or some kind of, I don't think it's a 7-Eleven, but I think it's a Japanese brand of 7-Eleven.
You mean convenience stores?
Convenience stores, yes. There's a convenience store under the shadow of Mount Fuji. And there's a picture, I think it's on the internet. There's this guy. He went there, he took a picture of the convenience store, and it's like, boom, and then the mountain is literally like right behind it. That's one of the spots I'm gonna hit. And then obviously, of course, the food. You gotta go to Harajuku, gotta go to Shibuya, you gotta hit the crosswalk. I actually want to go to Hokkaido. I want to go to Hokkaido because of the baseball stadium. I'm a big baseball guy. And then there's like milk buns or milk bread or something.
Yeah.
They like specialize in that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go. Everybody
man.
says you go to Japan and lose weight. I think I'm gonna be the first person in history to go to Japan and gain weight because of all the food that I'm like, it's just like, I gotta try all the food.
They say there's really good seafood in Hokkaido.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I think that people who live in like Japan and especially like Okinawa, like they've kind of like hacked the whole diet thing because since they're eating nothing but fish and grains all the time, they're living to like 120 years old. It's lots of greenery, and I think that is what's enriching their life. So I'm like, yo, I want to be a part of that.
皆さん最後までご覧になってくれてありがとうございました。この動画が面白いと思ったなら、これからアメリカの文化や日本に関するインタビューをどんどんアップしていきますので、チャンネル登録を待ってます。では、次の動画でまた会いましょう。See you again!